Hello, Shannon Soriano Greenwood here, and I am coming on live today because I wanted to share a story that I have told like over and over again to a bunch of people, so I figured would be interesting here. Um, and it's a very personal story, but I'm hoping that it will inspire or motivate someone else to do something a little bit different. So this past December, I had a 8-month-old baby, very young baby, and I had just finished RebelCon, which was a conference that I planned and executed in just under 4 months, and I had my client work going, and everything was great. Holiday time had just ended, but I was not feeling awesome. Actually, I was feeling way less than awesome. I was feeling terrible. I was absolutely exhausted. I had no motivation to do anything. I wouldn't quite say that I was depressed because I have been depressed before, so I wasn't quite there. I just physically felt just not right. Like, I remember one day I was making tea and I was trying to lift the teapot, and the teapot was like so heavy that I didn't think I could lift it. And then like a light bulb went off that like a pot of water should not be so heavy that I can't lift it. So something is wrong, and I need to go to the doctor. So I made a doctor appointment, and I was confiding in a friend, and to her even, I said this, I know this sounds terrible, but like I hope that something is wrong, because if they don't find that anything's wrong, like a vitamin deficiency or something, then like I don't know what I'm going to do, because like something is not right, like something is wrong. So I go to the doctor, and he, is asking me a series of questions, and he said, "So, how are you sleeping?" And my answer was, well, better now that the baby's a little bit older, but not like great. I still have a young child. And he's like, okay, how is your diet? And I'm like, well, I mean, I eat fairly healthy. I wouldn't say my diet's great. There's definitely room for improvement. He's like, okay. And how's your exercise? To which I replied, well, I mean, I'm not as active as I used to be, but I don't like sit around. I'm not like a couch potato. I have 2 young kids, and I'm busy and I'm doing stuff. He's like, okay. And he's like, and how is your stress? To which I replied, I mean, it's not like great. Like, I'm feeling a little bit of stress, but I'm not like the most stressed that I've ever been. And he's like, okay, so let me like say this back to you. So your sleep is not great. Your diet is not great. Your exercise is not great. And your stress is not great. And tell me again how you're feeling. So it was not the answer I wanted to hear, obviously. I just wanted him to say, oh, you're iron deficient. Here, take this iron pill. But we know that things don't usually work out that way. So it was a really like good light bulb moment for me to recognize, like, I'm not really taking very good care of myself. I'm not terrible, right? Like, I'm not like binge eating junk food or going to the drive-thru every single night. I'm not like getting 2 hours of sleep a night like I may have been when I had a little baby. I'm not like so anxious and stressed that I'm like, clawing the walls down, but I'm no way near really taking good care of myself. So I committed that I was really going to make an effort to take better care of myself and make that my priority. I didn't want to like go crazy about it and like only eat spinach and like, exercise like 10 times a week. I recognize that that is not sustainable, nor is that good for me. But the sleep thing, I definitely could make a big commitment to. So I had to have a conversation with my husband about I need to get more sleep. So that means that our responsibilities at night with this baby are going to have to change, and we're going to have to get this baby sleeping through the night, because neither of us can continue on this way with less than awesome sleep. So that was the first thing. I committed to 20 minutes of meditation every day. Now, I've had a meditation practice on and off, kind of spotty, but this 20 minutes of every day was really a non-negotiable for me, because I know that it is one of the best ways that I can manage my stress. I committed that I was going to eat better. I'm not going to have a perfect diet. I'm not going to cut out all the terrible things that I'm going to eat, because once in a while I need to eat some junk food. But I was going to do better than I had been about just being aware of what I'm eating and really upgrading my eating habits, meaning eating at the table every single meal, not eating on the go, and not just eating like while I was doing other things. If I'm going to eat, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to eat. And then exercise was really the one that I'm like, you know what, I'm going to try to move, but I'm not going to go crazy because I'm already exhausted. And I know that adding intense activity is not going to be helpful. So I'm just going to try to move more. I'm going to try to walk more. I'm just going to be open to what that can look like. So it's now March, and I've been doing this for about 2 months. And the craziest thing happened, you guys will never guess. I feel way better. So, yeah, I know that's not surprising. I feel way better. The fact that I'm actually committing time and energy to taking really good care of myself, not just like, okay, really good care of myself, I feel better. But here is the interesting thing that happened that I wasn't really ready for. I knew that I would feel better. I mean, I hope that I would feel better if I'm taking really good care of myself. But also things started to like line up way better in my business. I feel like I have much more mental clarity to make better decisions in my business. I feel like more opportunities are coming my way, and maybe I'm just more open to more opportunities coming my way because I feel good. And so things are not overwhelming. So I'm just open to the possibility of other opportunities coming to me. I've also had much better clarity on things that I don't really want to be spending my time doing. By really prioritizing my time to take care of myself, I've had to really look at the other things I'm committed to and recognizing that I'm committed to too much stuff, which has been awesome. Letting go some of those things and just feeling really good about how I've let those things go. And, you know, to say that it's just my life feels better. I know that sounds like kind of crazy, but like my life feels better. I feel more in control. I feel more calm. I feel like my business is growing because of it, and not just growing in like dollar wise, but growing in opportunity for expansion outside of just more immediate business, but more long-term opportunities for growth, which is really exciting. So I am vowing here on Facebook Live that I'm not going to go back to the just working more or the avoiding more when I don't feel good, just pushing through, because that's not a long-term strategy. So when I start to feel not good, when I start to feel my energy drop, or when I start to feel more stressed, I've got to step back and really look at, am I just like doing things not terrible? Or am I really committing to the things that are important to me, which is taking really great care of myself and investing that now new uncrazy energy into growing my business in a way that aligns with me. You know, as a former workaholic, like I'm vowing I'm not going back. This is way better. So if you can at all resonate with that, I'd love to hear comments about ways that you've stepped back to take better care of yourself and what has happened as a result. And I know sometimes like it can feel scary or selfish or whatever to actually step away, but I assure you, any of the clients that I've ever worked with that have really stepped back to see how they might have been neglecting themselves, when they're able to correct that, the business growth comes right after they fix that problem, myself included. So anyways, my rambling thought for the day, and it really is just very personal. If you're not taking amazing care of yourself, you can't expect amazing things to happen for you or in your business. I can definitely speak to that. So thanks for watching. Take care.